Hey guys, Chris from Provo Beast Audio Installation, and in today's video, outside of our normal audio install videos, today we're going to be upgrading the lighting on our 2015 Subaru WRX. Now in this install, we're going to show you how to upgrade your high beams, low beams, and fog lights. Let's get started. Jump into things, big shout out to Auxito for sending over these samples. They sent over low beams, high beams, and fog lights, and we can throw up the model numbers of those here on the video. Essentially, these are plug and play kits. So without further ado, let's head over to the car and get started. Now, looking at the bulbs we're replacing today, as mentioned on the bench, we're doing the high beam, the low beam, as well as our fog light, but you don't have to stop there. These guys stock bulbs on different grades and also for different bulb locations on your car, whether it's exterior or interior. In addition to high, low, and fog lights, you can do side markers, turn signals, daytime running lights, you name it, it's all there and available on their website. What we're going to do is first jump into our low beams. We do obviously have the factory projectors and we have not modified those whatsoever. Additionally, the bulbs that are in there are OEM. Driver's side, we do have to move the battery out of the way to get access to the bulb. Passenger side, a little bit more forgiving. There's a lot more space to work with. High beams on both sides aren't too bad. And then fog lights, will access those from up underneath the car. Alright, so back here at the bench, these are the new LEDs for our low beam that we're going to be installing. These are the H8, H9, H11 size that fits our Subaru. Now this kit comes with the lights themselves, zip ties, they include some gloves, a manual, and here is our factory light just for comparison. Now we'll post in the description all the details on this specific bulb that they sent us in case you want to do the same one yourself. Now here is the bulb difference. They're going to be the same circumference, but essentially here, it'll be a plug and play. This has a harness that goes to, but the harness that originally plugged into our light will plug into our harness here. That's essentially it. This will lock in place. And like mentioned before, they do include zip ties in case you want to zip tie this to any existing loom. Now, when you install this, generally speaking, you want the wire facing downwards, and you want this vertical. You don't want it horizontal mounted within the light itself. So we're going to be conscientious of that. This has a built-in heatsink and fan. Let's go ahead and get this thing installed. Alright, so we're here on the driver's side. Now our low beam, same thing with the passenger side, is really tucked kind of up in the fender there, and our battery is in the way. Now some people will just remove the battery tie down and shift the battery over just to the left to give your hand enough space to get up in there. You can totally remove the battery by removing the tie down and then taking the negative off first and then the positive, pull the battery itself. Regardless, whatever is easiest for you, just be careful as you're doing your install. Now back here at the bench, we are now working on our high beams, and we went ahead and pulled out passenger side high beam. And here is the high beam that Auxito sent us as its replacement. Again, just like the low beams, we're going to post in the description all the details on this specific bulb, as well as a link to it if you want to purchase one yourself. So same principle, plug and play. Let's go ahead and grab our new bulb here, which is pretty hefty and awesome, even has a built-in fan to keep it cool. Let's go get this guy installed. Alright, so we're all done with our bulb install. Let's go ahead and check out, see the results here, and we're going to compare these against the original clip of our OEM halogen bulbs, and you can very much see the difference between the two in this install because we did both the low beams and the high beams. Fortunately for us, doing the high beams also replaced and upgraded our daytime running lights, so those indeed are also now LEDs. Obviously you didn't see us do our fog light install because this one's getting a little bit long. We're going to do a part 2 here and walk you through a little bit more in depth on how to replace the bulbs in your fog light housing. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to hit the like button if you liked what you saw, and don't forget to subscribe. We post great content on the channel all the time, and we will see you in the next install.